This conference will now be recorded.
Fine, guys. While others are going to join, we'll just go over the very important software prerequisite that is required in your mission. First thing is you need Java. Okay. You need to check whether you have Java installed in your mission and whether it is configured in the environmental variable, right? So Java, you can download it from the Oracle site, and then once you download and install, it's very straightforward installing Java. Just a click, it will get installed. So you might have multiple versions in your missions as well. Say for example, I have in the program files d Java, I have JDK 1.8, or I might have the other versions also, like 14. Okay, you can have multiple versions in your mission, that is fine. But in the environmental variable, okay, in the environmental variable, you need to set your Java path, right? So you need to have couple of variables. One is your Java. Java should be your where your java.exe is going to be, right? So in fact, when you look into the Java, right, you will have JDK. Let me go to my slide. A few might already know this, few might not. So let me open it. Let me see if I have that slide with me. Just give me 1 second. Java. Okay, so you might come across a couple of these terminology, right? JRE, JVM, JDK. Okay, so JDK is a complete path, complete directory, where you will have JDK stands for Java Development Kit. So it will have everything for your development, for compilation, for debugging, for for your execution. Everything will JDK will comprise everything. Okay, JVM and JRE subset of JDK. Okay, so once you download your Java, I think even when you go to download, right, it will ask for option whether do you need a JDK or do you need a JRE. Okay, see, if you are going to develop something, we are going to compile something. In our case, in our training course, right, we might also need to do something in Eclipse, right? So which means we need JDK. If you're going to use only for executing your Java programs, opening your Jmeter, opening your tools, right, that requires only Java runtime environment. The application as such will need only the JRE. Okay, but only for your development where you're going to use things like Eclipse, right, there you need a JDK. Okay, so that is where in your server environment, for your performance environment, servers and all, they will just go and install your JRE. Okay, but for development you need an entire JDK. So if you go into JDK, there will be a bin, and in the bin you will have a java.exe. Okay, so in the environmental variable, you need to tell whenever you're going to execute some Java program, right, it will go and search where is Java. So it will look for this variable called Java. So you need to say my Java is available in the program files Java JDK/bin. Okay, and for the entire Java home is your Java directory, Java development kit. So for some of the application like Eclipse, it will need an entire JDK directory. For that, you need to provide the one above that bin. So you will provide the complete JDK path. The Java is where java.exe is. So you will give the slash bin. For Java home, you will give JDK 14. So you might use 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, whatever version you're going to use it. Accordingly, slash bin should be there, and up to the slash JDK should be there. And one more thing is you need to add something in called path. Already path will be there. Open the path, okay, and then again add your exe slash bin. Okay, D program files Java JDK 14 slash bin. You're going to give it. Okay, once you do all these things, so one is add the new variable Java and Java home, and then add the same bin directory in the path, and then say okay, and then open a new command prompt, okay, and then check for your Java version. So once you see the Java version here, it means that Java is installed properly and it is also added properly in your environmental variable. This is going to be your first prerequisite. Okay, and once this is done, the second prerequisite is going to be your for our training, right? You need Tomcat. Okay, Tomcat, again, you can download it from internet, or you can also download it from the drive as well. Okay, if you go to my drive, and come down, you will see Tomcat. Yeah, tomcat.zip. You can download this and you can use it as well. Okay, you download it and then extract it. Okay, once you extract it, you will get a folder like this. Okay, Tomcat. You will get a folder like this. Okay, in that, if you download it from my drive, okay, just go to bin, go to catalina.bat file, open with notepad. Okay, fine. Here, if we come down from the top, right, everything will be commented. If you come down, there will be a section where the first line right here, you would have you will see these things. Okay, for our initial days of profiling, we might not need certain things. Okay, especially if you're going to copy the same download the same Tomcat and then go to use it, you will get an error while starting, because in the start of the catalina.bat file is a startup file. Here I would have given a few path. Okay, this path might not be there in your machine. D dev heapdem or C dev appd. Either just comment it out. Say you can say rem. Okay, so that it won't consider those lines, or just change this path to some your directory, or it is safe to first comment it out. Okay, don't even worry about it, just comment it out. Other lines can be there, or even if you want to comment these lines, that is okay. Only we need this first line where we are going to provide your heap configuration. When Tomcat starts, it should know what memory it should give to your Java application. So we'll be talking about this a lot later, but just keep it as default. 300 MB as a minimum heap, 500 MB as a maximum heap you will be giving to your application. So whatever you give, if you go and give say 500 and then 600, 800, it will take as such. Okay, so this is first thing you need to do it. Open the catalina.bat file, comment out the unwanted lines, and then go to the configuration. Okay, and open the server.xml. Here, check the port. Okay, in my Tomcat, which I have uploaded in the drive, it will be 8083. Okay, if you download it from the internet, it will be 80 or 8080. Whatever it is, it is fine. Okay, in case when you want to start the Tomcat, if you get an error saying that your IP is already busy or mapped to some other application, then you can come and change to 8085 or the 8084, depending upon your mission, if you already have something running in the different port. Okay, if that is the case, you will get an error. Okay, while Tomcat is starting, it will say that there is IP is already binded to some other app. So if that is the case, you need to come to this server.xml and change it to whatever it is, 84, 8084, 8085, 8086. You can change whatever you want. Okay, so only these two changes you have to do it, and then you can go and you go to the web apps folder. You have to copy the war file that I'm going to give it in the drive. Okay, in the drive, after every session. Okay, for example, now once you register, once you get an access to this, go to this response time analysis, and then go to this August 2023 war, and you can download this e-library no db call august7.war. Okay, so if you download this and then copy it to this web apps folder. Okay, I'll do it. I think it's still downloading. It is doing some scans. Okay, yeah, now it is there. Copy, paste. So you paste this. Okay, once you paste it, I'll just rename this war into something else for my backup. Okay, so once you when the web apps folder will be empty for you, or it might have some war file. Okay, just delete every other thing in that folder once you download. Copy the file which you downloaded from the drive, and then rename this. Okay, you should rename this to always elibrary.war. Okay, e caps, l caps, elibrary.war, and then come to Tomcat, go to the bin, and then open the command prompt, say startup.bat. So you will have the startup.bat here, startup. Okay, you go to startup this. This will start your Tomcat, and it will deploy your war file. Okay, it will in the console, you will see that at the end it will say that your app is deployed. See, your startup in 596056, and then you will see that your war file is also deployed. See, deployment of web application archive has finished. Deployment of web application archive elibrary.war has finished in 2275 milliseconds. So once you get this confirmation, which means your application is deployed. To get the confirmation, you can again go back. One more confirmation is you can go to Tomcat folder and go to the web apps. You will see a folder. How many ever war file you're going to have it, you will have a folder creator. For elibrary.war file, you have this e-library. Go into this e-library. You will see all the HTML files, meta-inf, web-inf. And if you go inside the web-inf, if you go to the classes, go to the com, Java point, servlet, you will see all the class files. But that is there in your application. Whatever in the application, in your e-library application, whatever we saw yesterday, this is the from the year. This is a source code, right? This source code from where I would have taken a war file. I'll show how to take a war file, jar file later. But from here I have taken a war file, and for you, I will just provide you the war file with response time issue, with the memory issue, with the thread issue, without thread issue, without a response time issue. All the war file I'll be giving it. You will be just downloading it and then copying it to the webs folder, and you'll be starting a Tomcat. And once the war file is deployed, you'll see a folder here. And to just make sure that your deployment is done properly, you can go and check whether the HTML files are there, whether the your classes are there. If it is there, which means your application is deployed. And then open the your browser, go to the local host. If it is 8083, it is 8083. If it is 8080 in that server.xml, you can go put 8080. Or if you change it to 8085, whatever that you have given it in that server.xml here, that port you can give it. Okay, and el caps e library. 8085. Yeah, you'll get the your application. And for login, you no need any database setup and all. You can go and say admin at jtp.com is the user ID. Admin123 is your login. Okay, so once this is logged in, you will have other transaction for which you might need a database. Okay, but I don't want to complicate you with too many setup to start with. Initially, we'll be doing analysis on login, and then we'll be moving to the other transaction, which is having a database calls. Okay, you need a MySQL. Okay, so if you see in my machine, MySQL is running. You can also install MySQL. Okay, just download and have it ready. But if you don't have it also, it is fine for first initial 1 week. This is fine. Okay, as a bare minimum prerequisite, have your Java, configure the Java, install the Tomcat, okay, and deploy the war file. And as you start the sessions, first tool you might be requiring is JProfiler. Okay, JProfiler as well. You can go and download it from the. It's a commercial tool. Okay, so you need to download it from this site, ejtechnology.com. If you go to Google and say JProfile download, you will get the site. Okay, and you can download the file and install it. It is again going to be very simple installation. Just click. It will JProfile will get installed. Okay, and then you can also request for a trial key. Trial key, they will send it to your email ID immediately. Okay, and you can use it for 2 months or 3 months. One trial key you can use it for 1 month, and you can keep on asking for the new trial keys. Okay, so this is the first tool you might need it for our profiling after a week or so, or after 3 days or 4 days, we might start using doing the profiling. For that, you need this tool. Okay, that's it. Apart from these things, for initial 1 week, you will not need any other tool. Eclipse, we will do some programming, as I said, right? From tomorrow, we might start some hands-on programming. So if you wanted to follow that and practice it, you need Eclipse as well. If you wanted to just listen and skip this, that is entirely fine. But recommendation is to install the Eclipse and then do some programming, compilation, execution, so that you will get that. Is my screen sharing still there? I could see it just stopped. Let me stop and start it again. Yeah, just give me 1 second. I don't know why accidentally it stopped or. Yeah, so far, any coach questions, doubts, guys? As I'm trying to again share the screen. Okay, Eclipse, you can again Eclipse is there in my drive as well. Either you can go to my drive. Somewhere here I should have the Eclipse, because Eclipse is a very huge file. Not sure whether I have uploaded it or not. If not, you can download the Eclipse from the internet directly. It is again a IDE is open source only. You can download it directly. It will be just in a zip folder. Stop sharing. Yeah, you can download the Eclipse IDE from the internet as well. Okay, It is a huge file. I'll try to upload it. Looks like again the screen share is stopped. I don't know what is the problem with the GoToMeeting. If I go to my so you'll get a zip file like this. Okay, so this zip file, say Java Eclipse JEE, right? You will download this from your internet. Okay, and then you need to just extract it. Okay, once you extract it, you will get this folder, and in that you will have Eclipse, and you just need to open the Eclipse. And for all these things, you need Java to be installed first. Okay, so first have Java, and then Tomcat, and then have Eclipse. Okay, if you just go to the Eclipse download, I have given all the if you go to my sheets, the sheet is again there in the drive. If you open the sheet, right, you'll get to know where to download all these things. Tomcat, Eclipse. See, you can just do a Google also, but still I have simplified. You can go and copy this and then paste it, and you can open the and install it. Okay, so all these sheets are, this sheet is also there inside the here. Okay, so you can find the links in the sheet, or you can just Google it. Either way, it is okay. Okay, and then yeah, so this Eclipse as well you might require for your practice if you wanted to practice the some of these programming. Okay, okay,
Yes,
I'll pass it here. Sorry.
Can you please ping that Google Drive link here in the chat?
Yeah, so I'll ping it in the. You might not have access for now for this drive. Once you register, you will get an access to the drive, access to the other documents. And I was mentioning about two videos, right? Linux videos and the Selenium for performance video. So all these things you'll get it at a stretch. Once you register, you will get an access to this drive, and you'll get the documents from Isha, and then you'll also get the videos for Selenium and Linux.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll pass it here, guys. A couple of people couldn't able to join today, so I'll keep it light. Just have these things installed and ready. So from tomorrow we'll get started with the sessions. Any questions so far, guys, on the session topics or the schedule or anything else in general?
No, we are good, sir. Regarding the yesterday, what we discussed about the cloud side, so at least some basics it will be covered right here.
Yes, as I mentioned, the basics of cloud with respect to the auto scaling, resiliency, what extra has to be done in the cloud, and the myths around the cloud testing. Probably the cloud watch. Yes, I'll try to add it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Fine, guys. We'll meet again tomorrow. From tomorrow, again, since we have seen the prerequisite, we'll get started with the session from tomorrow. If you have any questions on the registration, please reach out to Kumar sir. Anything on the topics, you can reach out to me. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye bye.